What's up, boys? So Tears of the Kingdom released yesterday as of me recording this, and I'm actually playing the game right now. Wait, I'm not sure if you can hear it well. You hear that? That's me playing the game. Anyway, not relevant. Yesterday I uploaded a video about Breath of the Wild and how upon replaying it I thought it was kinda mid. And while Tears of the Kingdom has some of the same problems as I think Breath of the Wild has, it's 100% an improvement. Like, it's literally like Breath of the Wild was just a prologue to this game. It's fantastic. And I'll probably make a video about it in the coming days. But anyway, obviously with Nintendo releasing such a big, and critically acclaimed exclusive, it's gonna piss off the PlayStation and Xbox fanboys, mainly the PlayStation fanboys, because this game is threatening to once again overshadow a Horizon game. What a fucking surprise, am I right? But without further ado, let's get into the salt, boys.
The expensive DLC. DLC, by the way, but it's DLC.
These people apparently have never heard of the word sequel before, right? So you have a game that takes place right after the previous game in the same location, and then these people are mad because it's in the same location. Like, yeah, obviously it's reusing assets and has the same map, although the map has been changed significantly. DLC is added content to a game. It's not an entirely new game built upon a foundation. It's, oh my god, bro, like fucking glue sniffers, man, a lot of them. I can't use the words I really want to use to describe these brain-dead idiots because YouTube will get pissed, but let's just say they're not very bright.
$70, 19 frames per second, PS2 graphics, same map as the last game, beat in 94 minutes. Wow, game of the year.
Damn, dude, fucking crap gamer still like exists. I had no clue that he was, still around. Apparently he's playing Redfall. Cringe. I'm honestly a bit surprised Crab Gamer hasn't flipped to become a Nintendo fanboy yet, seeing as he himself can't seem to decide if he wants to fanboy for PlayStation or Xbox. But anyway, let's just look at his arguments here for why the new Zelda game sucks. 19 FPS. No. Yes, the game can drop down to 19 FPS, but for the most part, the game plays at a steady 30, which I know 30 FPS isn't great. It actually is really bad, but Crab Gamer, he shouldn't have a problem with that since he likes Redfall so much. Unless he's forgetting to
keep that same energy.
Also, we have to remember that this game is running on a Nintendo Switch, which is basically the equivalent of an Xbox 360. PS2 graphics, simply not true. I don't know if Crab Gamer has problems with his vision, but anybody with working eyes can tell you that this game definitely looks better than a PS2 game. I don't know. Same map as last game, yes, but no. It's the same map, it's just been heavily changed. I mean, just look at the picture in the quote tweet. It's not the same map. Anybody who played Breath of the Wild can tell you there are no Sky Islands in Breath of the Wild. And beat in 94 minutes. Yeah, so this is a complaint I saw with a lot of PlayStation fanboys. Like, oh, the game sucks. You can beat it in 94 minutes. That's not worth the price or whatever the fuck, right? Yes, a speedrunner, someone who was trying to complete the game as fast as possible, beat the game in 94 minutes. I don't, are you mentally fucking retarded that you cannot seem to understand that a speedrunner completed the game fast, right? That's not... I know a lot of PlayStation games can't be completed this fast because they got 3 hours of cutscenes with boring shit in it, but, whatever. The only somewhat solid argument he makes is that the game is $70. And even that isn't true everywhere, because when I went to buy the game, I paid $65. Still more than 60, and still I think way too much, but I don't understand why it's different. Anyway, let's move on.
Only Nintendo and Sony PlayStation would get away with this. Gaming media and gaming communities would tear Xbox a new hole if they released a Halo that reused a lot of old maps. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and God of War Ragnarok.
Halo does reuse old maps all the time, and so do other Xbox games like Gears of War. They reuse a lot of multiplayer maps, but you know what they do every time that they reuse one of those maps? They change them to fit the new game, almost like, it's a sequel. or something. And the map in Tears of the Kingdom has been altered way more than any multiplayer map in a Halo game ever has. Because what do multiplayer maps in Halo like change? Maybe they add more like fucking vehicles or something, or an extra building. I can't speak for God of War Ragnarok, but I know for a fact that Tears of the Kingdom has changed the map considerably. Considerably. This word. They changed it this amount.
Immortals Phoenix Rising is a superior game in every way possible, if you think about it. Hashtag Zelda.
No, it's fucking not. Okay, so there is coping and just being downright, like, mentally unstable. Like, Immortal Phoenix Rising. Are you kidding me? It's a game I didn't even remember it existed until you just brought it up. And it's literally Ubisoft's attempt at badly ripping off Breath of the Wild. The game is shit, okay? It's like, this is the fucking biggest cope ever. This is literally the equivalent of when PlayStation fanboys used to say things like, oh, we don't need Halo, we have Haze.
Man, if God of War released and suddenly puzzle moments run at 20 FPS, we won't hear the end of it. Same if it happens with an Xbox game, like let's say Starfield. How come Nintendo get away with this and almost no one caring, lol?
Because the Nintendo Switch is a handheld console with the power of an Xbox 360. Like, how do you not understand this? The console isn't powerful enough to run the game higher than 30 FPS. Is it bad? Sure, I don't like the fact that the game can only run at 30 FPS on the Switch, but it's a fucking Switch, I'm not gonna expect more. So PlayStation tweeted out, have fun up there Hylians, now obviously referring to the launch of Tears of the Kingdom. And some PlayStation fanboys, they weren't really having this. They weren't very happy that their company was complimenting an exclusive from another company. I know, the horror.
Nintendo is supposed to be your competition. I am literally throwing up all over my keyboard.
This has to be a troll. I refuse to believe it's anything else. Like, how can you be this much of a fucking fanatic? It's not even in his name. How can you be this much of a PlayStation fanatic? That you feel this strongly about an innocent tweet that is complimenting the competition. Like, come on, dude. Like, do you have no life whatsoever? Maybe you should, like, go outside for a little bit, realize that companies are just that. They're companies, and, their drama is not real. They're not people,
We know how you really feel about Nintendo. Come on. We know you both hate each other. Drop the act.
Again, these aren't people. They're companies. Their drama isn't real. They don't hate anything because they're companies. They can't really hate. Like, are they competitors? Sure. But they're, again, companies. They're in this for the profit. I highly doubt they don't. Actually, I don't highly doubt they don't hate each other. Please stop projecting personalities onto lifeless corporations. Anyway, boys, I feel like this is probably a good time to wrap up this video. I'm gonna have to go back to play some more Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel, all that shit. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.